Hello Pisces, Happy New Year. Here's your weekly horoscope for January 3rd to January 9th, 2021. Well, let's talk about Neptune first. It's your ruling planet. It's in your sign. It's going to be there for another 3+ years. And what that means is, although the rest of us might be having trouble with your ruling planet because you are akin to it, you have a little less trouble with it. So whereas some of us may be going through some confusion and disillusionment, well, you may also, but you tend to be able to handle the energies of Neptune better than other signs because, well, frankly, you're born with it and you're used to it. So although things are very confusing and disillusioning and very troubling at the moment throughout the world, you yourself may not be doing so badly. You tend to be wise enough to know that when trouble comes up, you tend to dive to the bottom of the sea, we'll say. You make yourself scarce, and that's probably a good thing, especially over the next few weeks when things are going to get very hairy out there. We have a number of fixed sign planets that are going to be in conflict with one another, and even though they don't directly affect your sign, they will be affecting people you know probably, and you may hear of other people that are going through troubles or suffering. Now, with planets in Aquarius right now, that puts them in your 12th house, which you also rule. And it's an area that you tend to do well with. You've learned that sometimes you need to keep things behind the scenes, keep things a little bit quiet. Not only does that give you a little more knowledge and control sometimes over other people, but you also do that to know that there is a time when things should be brought out into the open, say, and that's not just yet. So you probably have been keeping a lot to yourself with the pandemic restrictions. Your sign tends to be one to follow the rules, and when things get a little bit scary, you'll want to stay home and be quiet, so that's not such a bad thing. I'll give you a little hint of what's to come. Jupiter's going to move out of Aquarius and into Pisces for a short while in the middle of this year, be there more fully next year, but that should give you a clue in the summer as to what's to come for the rest of the year and even into next year. But for now, you're still in quiet, hold back mode, and that's probably not a bad idea given what's coming up soon. With Venus in Sagittarius and the Neptune squaring the moon's north node, some of you may really be missing loved ones, really having trouble not being able to see your parents or your kids or your grandkids due to the pandemic restrictions we're all dealing with. Do know that that will change, the restrictions will let up as the year progresses, not right away, but hopefully soon in this new year. With Pluto in Capricorn and conjunct Mercury from Sunday to Wednesday of this week, there are some heavy discussions perhaps that need to be undertaken, whether you're willing to do that or not. Those discussions would probably occur much more in the area of determining your needs within the community or making sure that you have all your health and social services intact, anything that you might need. This also in an aspect that might get you out there working more in the community and helping those in need. You tend to have a soft spot in your heart for people that are ill or the very young or the very old. So likely you'll do your part in trying to help heal the community, and that is a good thing for you. Have a great week, Pisces.